Hello, everyone! Hi, it's me, Starlight, once again back again with Stars Create-a-ccino. Name given by Leadbomber over here. I don't blame me for it, okay? I'll only take the credit if you like it.
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
Create,
cool.
Create-a-ccino.
So
Glad that the
this
first thought you have is, if this is bad, I'm gonna throw him under the bus.
absolutely. So as the seventh character we're writing, even though as it's current date only 2 episodes are up, let's get right into it.
Okay.
Of course.
Today's character is
Yes.
Prompt by Endro.
Indeed. The prompt being a child. This kid is definitely doing something they aren't supposed to do. Or is at least at least what they're doing is dangerous for them to do. Hey kid, what's their name? First things first. What they in their teens, are they sentenced to single digits? They got those pronouns. What kind of race are they? What are they up to? They important? Is this kid an asshole or just adorably naive? And is this kid part of a gang? I mean, is he alone, by the way? Bonus round, is there anyone looking for this kid?
And so this character, well, let's start with the name immediately, is Ophiron.
Ophiron.
Ophiron, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought it was Ophiron.
And I put a spelling there.
I
Ophiron.
see.
Ophiron. Anyway,
Alright.
are you wanting to read the writing intro, or do you want me to take
Of
over?
course. I did the prompt. So, a wonderkind is a child prodigy or a person who achieves remarkable success and recognition at a very young age.
Isn't that a wonderkind?
Field. Wonderkind? Yeah,
It's
I guess that
German.
makes sense.
What wunderkund?
I don't know German. I'm American.
Wunderkind. It's
Either way.
wunderkind.
Perhaps this title could be used to describe a 12-year-old Alkin, who is given the name Ophiron. He never chose to be anything like a prodigy, but he needed to be one to survive in the cult he was born into. He was one of the many children created and raised to become the vessel of a devil, forced to train and fight to survive from as early as he can remember. Unlike some of the other children, his parents snuck in to see him from time to time, and genuinely loved him. The two of them were planning on taking him and running away from the cult, instead of seeing him turned into a sacrifice, but they were unfortunately caught. This is already starting to make me think of some interesting things, but I love the unique approach at the backstory. The parents were branded traitors and killed on the altar of the devil they worshipped in front of Ophiron. Ophiron, actually, sorry. As sacrifices to atone for his crimes. Seeing this, something broke in the young child, and he acted as if he fully believed in everything the other cultists told him, smiling at every lie they tried to feed him as he trained even harder than before. None of the cultists knew that the devil they so dearly loved had taken a liking to young Ophiron. After their actions and approached him with a deal. It was a simple deal. They'd give him power, let him kill every single one of the cultists, and give him freedom. In exchange, he needed to give the devil 2,000 gold coins within the next 5 years. They'd take his soul.
That is a really lax deal. I mean, for God's sake, most devils are like, we'll take your soul. We'll make you kill the one you love most. Nah, just pay me like a shit ton of money for a 12-year-old to collect.
I mean, to be entirely fair, it did say that the devil did take a liking to this character. So I guess it does fit. Ophiron took the deal without a second of hesitation, using their newfound powers to silently kill every single adult in the cult at night, using the skills they taught him with the help of the devil they worshipped. If he understood the irony, he might have even found this situation funny. But given the fact his parents died, I can imagine there'd be some hesitation there. After that, he let the children of the cult free after completely destroying their world and everything they ever knew. Ophiron neither knew nor cared what would happen to the other kids after that. He spent the next 2 years of his life as an adventurer, traveling from place to place, killing people and monsters alike for a handful of coins. His only goal in life being to pay off his debt to the devil, not even sparing a thought to what comes later. Currently, Ophiron is hunting for clues on a gang of leprechauns who hurt a friend he recently made. He made a promise with some kind adventurers he met that he would help them, and he always keeps his promises. If his personality had to be described in a single word, he was serious. He rarely joked, rarely laughed, rarely messed around like other kids. He's serious about every word he says and has a hard time understanding sarcasm. He believes he's part of the Sunflower Gang, started by his first friend, an elf named Inati. Yep, the suspicion's confirmed.
Yeah.
Granted,
Same.
it's only a ganger of 2, but a group only needs more than one person. He doesn't let it on, but he knows he's currently being hunted by other fanatics who worship the devil, who gives him power. Each of them seeking the devil's power for themselves. In order to hide from these dangers, he used magic to dye his feathers white and discard the name the cultists gave him, taking on the name Zid as a moniker instead. Oh boy, oh boy. Hello, Litany.
Yes,
Question, I
yes.
thought it was like 2.
No, gut.
Originally, yes, but then you guys kept going on about him being an owlkin. If Zid's an
Yeah,
Arakakra,
I
he's 2
think
years
he's
old.
still a
But if he's an
child.
owlkin, he's like 10 or something, whatever I wrote.
Like the whole thing with bird people and D&D is that they age differently than rest. So like
No,
2 is
okay,
like
listen, I looked it
teenager.
up. Arakakra and owlkin are very different. Owlkin live far longer. In fact, actually, in owlkin,
Okay, cool.
owlkin's not an adult until they're 30. Because owlkin
Okay,
are like really old.
gotcha.
I don't know why. I will state that name fucks me up.
Ophiron?
I think it's because when I see O, my English brain keeps thinking, oh, that's like an eon or whatever. So I don't think it's a U. So I don't do Ophi run. I do Ophir or like Ophirian or whatever. I do like I do Ophir
That is
Ron.
why
Just
I decided at the very start of this one to have pronounced Ophiron.
You know,
yeah.
I have wonder what the path would have been like had fucking Zid gone down the way of Cult of the Lamb. Gains unholy
well,
demon power, kills the ones who tried to kill him, and then liberate all of the children of the cult to found his own cult with his new unholy power.
Well, to be fair, he is a child. I
Zid-
think the lamb was not a child,
Yeah.
so
The
definitely
lamb
a
was a
different
character.
situation on that.
Yeah,
Right?
the
Remember,
lamb was a
does-
person.
yeah,
And the thing is,
probably.
Zid has no ambitions.
I would also like to state, in one situation, like in this situation, Ophiron was a kid. In Cult of the Lamb, the lamb was literally talking to the god of death, and the god of death wanted him to start a cult. So, very different situation.
Either way, here's my first question: how far is he in his debt? Not money wise, I mean time wise. He has 5 years, right? So, how far is he in his debt? Is he like a year?
It's been 2
2 years?
years.
Okay, 2 years. So we got like 3 more years.
Better question: how much money he got?
Yeah, how much money has he earned in 2 years'
Yeah.
time?
700 gold.
All right.
Huh.
I
Oh,
also have a question.
I mean,
good.
it's
not
for a
bad.
kid. Yeah, that's not bad of like a start, you know.
Yeah, and I have a question.
Hmm.
Don't forget,
give-
when he joined the party, I think he was like
Okay, hold on.
a level
Lidney had a
2.
question.
He was a level 2 rogue when he joined the party at the very start of the campaign.
and he's
That is
still
true for
the
2 years. Sorry, what'd you say, Led?
Has he leveled up yet? I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
If
Yes.
he joins the group again, maybe.
he was level 3
think-
once we left him at a naughty village.
Oh boy, that means he gets a subclass if he's a rogue.
Yes, he got scout subclass if I remember correctly.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, because me and Star had talked about it. It bounced the idea back. But anyways, my question is was it your original idea for this prompt?
Meaning?
Yes, they're talking to you, Star. This is kind of the
No.
question to use.
Honestly, yeah, because when it was like, oh, it's time to write a child, what are they doing? I'm like, oh no. And I just sat and I thought about it. What can I do? There were so many thoughts that came to my head, so many Wortel thoughts, and finally I decided, you know what? We never dove into Zid's backstory. Like, I had a vague backstory, but no one ever talked to him about it.
Well,
Yeah.
I would.
Also, hold on. I do really love that the way I wrote the prompts. Hey kid, what's their name? They in their teens? Are they sentenced to single digits? Yeah, this is all Vildos. In terms of the prompt, this is all Vildos
You
speaking.
shouldn't role play while you're making a prompt. Yeah.
Nah, I can't stop.
Nah,
He's infected the fourth wall now.
He's punching it.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, but
Sorry.
I was gonna ask, what powers does he get from the demon?
that's a
Well,
good
you guys
question.
know he
You
can
did
turn
mention he made a
invisible.
pact.
That's one of the things he can do.
Invisibility.
It's one of the things he can do invisibility. He
I
knows.
love the
He
idea
knows.
of Zeke.
Basically, he knows quite a bit of illusion magic.
I love the
I
idea
mean-
of Zeke like finding in the group and like trying to tail them, and then Denock just turns. Just turns to empty air to everyone else. Just goes, "What?
So here's the scam.
Why is there a small child?"
Here's the scam. The
Hmm.
devil. What the devil gave Zid is, first off, devil sight, or whatever that invocation is that lets you see through magical darkness.
Devil sight.
Yeah.
The ability to cast darkness, the ability to cast silence, the ability to cast and the ability to cast invisibility, but that was more recent with his latest level up. So
Okay, I
Zid,
see.
with literally just being able to, use invisibility and silence, as a small child, murdered the entire, the entire main organization of the cult.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told, like, you could get very far with silence and darkness.
Yeah, but if you do think
Yeah.
about it, for 2,000 gold, that's a scam.
Okay, I have a question. You mentioned that he got into a sunflower gang with Anadi. What is the purpose of this gang?
I know what he's referencing with the whole sunflower gang.
It's because
It's
Sarah
actually-
Bloom. It's Litany's
Yeah.
orphanage is literally sunflower in German.
Oh, I see.
Sunflower Gang!
Huh.
God,
Okay.
I love this old boy. I just see him as the meme of like
My next
giving
question.
a gun to a bird and just goes, "Go,
Here.
you cry."
Hold on. I have one actually question that can probably add something to this.
Yeah.
Does he have a bounty on his head?
His head? No. Ophiron does have a bounty, though.
Oh, okay, do tell.
Hey, you wanna earn a nice juicy 500 gold for doing something as convenient as just returning a lost child who's murdered their own parents?
Oh
Those
god.
bitches. They're back.
So he has Ophiron has a bounty on his head, and it's 500 gold.
Yeah, it's 500 gold for the
All right.
child who's had a mental breakdown and murdered her own parents. That's the official story.
Oh no, is Dina gonna
I mean-
recognize the child?
I mean,
No, Zid's very good at hiding.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All right. Cool. First of all, love the tie-in. Really, really good opportunity to add a lot of interesting story to an element that the your own channel will probably be able to see a lot quicker in the campaign, which is Fragile Frontier, by the way. You guys can find it in live. But
You know,
yeah, no, I like the tie-in. I like the way that you also connected certain things, all the references and other stuff of that nature. Led, would you like to start your start us off, or shall I?
I'll be honest with you. It's all right. I don't think it's as good as someone like Ruin, or
of course
you
not.
know,
I know. That's I. At the end of
Jael.
the ruin video, I said, "You, it's gonna be so disappointed going from ruin
I'm
to
gonna
this."
say
Yeah.
like a 7, maybe an 8 once I see his art.
I mean, you know what he looks like.
I know what the like base picture
So I'm gonna
you
mark a
sent,
7-star. I'll draw on you after later when I have the chance.
but like with like an official Zid, because we only got like that one.
You're right. At least look at it this way. This way we'll get an official Zid.
Yay!
Seven
With this
star,
in mind,
Is he gonna have that big ass backpack?
possibly.
both Zid and Dinok are tied for the backpack aesthetic.
I need to see like this Zid meme of Zid just
Zid
like,
has
"Oh,
the
here I go
backpack that
killing
every
again."
D&D adventurer has, but we just don't show it in the art.
yeah.
Well, actually, Dinok, funnily enough, does have a backpack and also a bag of holding.
Listen, every D&D adventurer has a backpack. They just don't show it in their art.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's an interesting point. I really like the way you did the Ophiron's backstory. You did really, really well. I love the creative tie-in, the spark of interest. And I will state, I do like that you didn't shamelessly rob Litany in this situation.
Oh yeah, Litany, you don't know
Instead,
it.
you added to something here.
In my previous
I-
character, Ruin, I shamelessly ripped off your story.
Oh, that's fine.
The
I mean, I haven't
Chimerans.
really been
I just
working
took
on
them
that.
like, whoop, yoink.
I already told them, Star, and
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry. I don't mind. I haven't really been using it all that much, writing all that much. It's just so many things have been going on.
Understandable. So intro.
But to state, I gotta give credit where credit is due. First of all, you did really well on all this. He's an interesting kid. He's got a lot of you did wonderful on all the creative aspects of things. Also, the added details add a lot more interesting life to Zid. With the creative tie-in, you get a surprising 9 out of 10 from me. I fucking love this.
Yes.
Oh, nice, nice. And I guess
For reference, I don't give out 9s that often, if at all.
Yeah, Litany gets the vote. Litany, give your vote.
Even Ruin,
yes,
my
guest
best character,
appearance.
was an 8.5.
Guest appearance litany though. What is your thoughts on the child?
well, I'm going to be doing this in the litany voice.
Okay.
I would say that it is quite intriguing. I mean, I was kind of thinking you were probably making a carbon copy of Zid, but then it started to click. Like, oh, this is young Zid. So, I will admit, part of me is kind of hesitant to give anything higher than a 7 myself, mostly because this does feel a little bit like a spoilers, but I'll have to remember to. I'll have to remember to forget that.
Don't worry.
But otherwise, I love that you had tied Little and Naughty into all this and showed a great friendship between the two. I'm pretty sure if Litany found out all the stuff the devil's been doing and not, not being malicious, but definitely needing that money. You know, I could see some creative interactions between the two.
Yes, yes. So what do you think?
Hmm, I will have to say 7.5, mostly
All
because
right.
of the. I was gonna go for an 8, mostly because when I came here, I was actually thinking of something original. The 9 would have been for originality. It felt a bit spoilery for me,
Nah, don't
but
worry. We're gonna chuck you through the void, and you're gonna forget all this.
Entirely fair. Yeah,
but
still high
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
enough.
drop the
friend
voice for
around
this
here
one.
somewhere.
But I'm gonna drop the voice for this one. Yeah, I definitely would say 7.5.
And with that, we have
All right, all right.
Ophiron done.
That is
Clap,
true. That is
clap.
true.
I mean, well, I'd like put my hands together, but I unfortunately can't because I won't be picked up by the mic. Oh God,
Nah,
I'll give a
I've got
I'll
8.
give a clap.
It's not picked up
I
by the
can't.
mic.
Yay.
We got
Damn
You
it!
hear me
4.
Fuck.
clapping?
You know what? We're gonna end the episode now. We got 4 more characters left to record at some point, but we got good enough for right now.
Anyone down
One
for one
is
more,
For
or are we
now,
done for now?
goodbye.
we are done.